Welcome back to Tap Tech, the channel where we break down the latest in technology and bring you the details that really matter. Today we're talking about the Nikon Z9 II, Nikon's upcoming flagship camera that has the photography world buzzing. The original Z9 set a new standard when it came out, and now everyone wants to know if Nikon can push things even further with the second generation. The Z9 made waves as Nikon's no-compromise mirrorless camera. It gave professionals insane autofocus, high-speed shooting, and top-notch video features, all in one rugged body. It wasn't just a competitor to Sony and Canon, it showed that Nikon was serious about leading in mirrorless technology. Now, with the Z9 II, Nikon has the chance to refine and improve on what was already one of the best cameras on the market. Let's start with timing. Nikon's release cycle suggests the Z9 II is set for late 2025. The original Z9 came out in late 2021, and by the time this year ends, it'll have been around for 4 years. That's usually the point when camera companies launch the next generation. All signs point to an official reveal either this fall or early next year, but most leaks suggest a 2025 announcement to catch the holiday season and align with new lenses Nikon has been working on. Now, what's new? One of the biggest expected changes is the sensor. The Z9 had a 45.7 megapixel stacked CMOS sensor, which was already fantastic for both stills and video. But the Z9 II is rumored to bring a brand new stack sensor, possibly 50 to 60 megapixels, with even faster readout speeds. That matters because faster readout means less rolling shutter, cleaner video, and better performance in electronic shutter mode. Nikon wants to keep pushing boundaries, and a new sensor will be at the heart of that. Then there's autofocus. Nikon's AF system in the Z9 was already a huge leap forward, with subject detection for people, animals, and vehicles. For the Z9 II, you can expect AI-driven improvements. Faster recognition, better tracking in low light, and smarter subject detection that adapts in real time. Nikon knows this is where Sony dominates, so the Z9 II has to match or even surpass what Sony is doing. If Nikon nails this, it will cement the Z9 II as a real powerhouse for professionals who shoot fast action, wildlife, or sports. Speaking of speed, the original Z9 could shoot up to 120 frames per second at lower resolution and 20 frames per second in RAW. The Z9 II is rumored to push continuous shooting even further. Imagine 30 frames per second RAW shooting with no blackout, thanks to the faster sensor and processing power. For sports photographers, that's a game changer. Now let's talk video. This is an area where Nikon shocked everyone with the Z9. Internal 8K 60p RAW video, oversampled 4K, and no recording limits, it was a serious video tool. With the Z9 II, the expectations are even higher. Rumors suggest it could shoot 8K at 120p and possibly introduce 12K recording for future proofing. Even if 12K sounds over the top, it's the kind of bold move Nikon might make to get attention. At the very least, you can expect more efficient codecs, higher bit rates, and even better thermal management so recording won't overheat the camera. The processor is another big part of the story. Nikon is expected to use its new X8 processor or even a dual processor setup in the Z9 II. That would enable faster calculations for autofocus, quicker image processing, and smoother handling of massive video files. Basically, everything about the camera would feel snappier and more reliable. One area Nikon may finally improve is the EVF. The Z9 had a good electronic viewfinder, but it didn't quite match the resolution and refresh rates of Sony's top models. For the Z9 II, many expect a 9 million EVF with a 120 Hz or even 240 Hz refresh rate. That means a clearer, more lifelike view when shooting, especially for fast-moving subjects. Photographers will appreciate that because it makes the shooting experience feel closer to an optical viewfinder, but with all the advantages of mirrorless. Battery life is always a concern, but Nikon did well with the Z9. The Z9 II could get small efficiency gains thanks to the new processor and improved power management. Don't expect huge jumps, but enough to give you more shots or longer recording times per charge. The body design will probably stay close to the original Z9. It's a professional, integrated grip body built for durability, weather sealing, and comfort during long shoots. But small refinements are possible: lighter weight materials, slightly improved ergonomics, or better button layout. Nikon doesn't need to reinvent the wheel here, because the Z9 was already praised for its handling. Another big part of the Z9 II story is connectivity. Faster Wi-Fi, improved Bluetooth, and maybe even support for 5G through accessories could be part of the package. Nikon knows many professionals need instant transfer for news or sports photography, so faster, more reliable wireless options will make a difference. And of course, lens support. Nikon has been expanding its Z-mount lens lineup aggressively, and by 2025, more fast telephotos and pro zooms will be ready. The Z9 II will be designed to get the most out of those lenses, especially with improved autofocus and high-speed burst modes. Now let's address price. The Z9 launched at around $5,500, and the Z9 II is expected to be in the same ballpark or slightly higher. With inflation and all the new features, a launch price between $5,800 and $6,200 seems likely. That's expensive, but it's targeted at professionals who need the best. For them, it's not just about the price, it's about reliability, speed, and features that directly impact their work. Who is this camera for? The Z9 II is for working professionals, sports shooters, wildlife photographers, wedding videographers, documentary filmmakers. People who need a camera that won't hold them back. For enthusiasts, it's overkill, but for pros, it's the tool that lets them capture moments others would miss. Now let's be honest. No camera is perfect. The Z9 II will be heavy compared to smaller mirrorless options. It will also cost more than many people can justify. And while Nikon is making big strides in autofocus, Sony still has a deep advantage with years of refinement. The Z9 II may close that gap, but whether it surpasses Sony will depend on real-world performance. Still, the excitement is real. Nikon doesn't release cameras like this often, and when they do, it changes the landscape. The Z9 II isn't just an update, it's Nikon's chance to show they can lead in innovation, not just catch up. With a faster sensor, improved autofocus, better video, a sharper EVF, and a powerful new processor, the Z9 II is everything it needs to make an impact. And for photographers and filmmakers who demand the best, that's enough reason to pay attention. The Nikon Z9 II isn't just about specs, it's about trust. Professionals need to know their camera can deliver under pressure, and if Nikon gets this right, the Z9 II could be the most reliable and versatile flagship mirrorless camera of 2025. That wraps up our look at the Nikon Z9 II. If you want more updates on the latest cameras, drones, and gadgets, make sure you subscribe to Tap Tech. We'll keep bringing you clear and honest breakdowns so you can decide which tech is worth it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.